That's what I'm talking about.
Wait! Okay, now, from the beginning.
When I look at our seed business, it's a growing seed business. I think about it in three different ways. I think about our corn business as a rebuild. We've had significant share. We're really done a lot of investment and focus to make sure we've got better and improved hybrids into the marketplace that are going to deliver strong with growers and in the best trait packages in the industry with more choice. When I think about our soybean business in Eastern Canada, it's been a very strong business on both our conventional and our traded business, and we will continue to grow that and add more products in our lineup and continue to grow our share and add more value for growers. And in Western Canada, it's been a great success story. We've made a significant amount of investment, earliest maturing products in the marketplace, products that are leading the industry in wet years, in dry years, all different types of weather conditions. Our products have delivered year after year, and I'm very excited about the new products coming in the pipeline that are going to continue to build on that momentum in Western Canada.
Standing here in front of you today, in front of one of our mega sites just north of London. This is a site that has 11,000 plots at it, one of our 21 sites across Eastern Canada. So what's unique about this site is that there's multiple things going on. So first and foremost, we're testing conventionals at earlier stages of development. So these are thousands of lines that we're testing. And in addition, we're testing products that are 2 years away from the market, so late stage development. So 2 years away from the market, we have approximately close to 1,000, between 500 and 1,000 products. And additionally, as we get closer, 1 year away from commercializing, we're looking at about 100 products. Part of the success of Syngena's breeding program is our focus on disease traits. So thinking about Eastern Canada, primarily about white mold has been a key trait. Sudden death syndrome has increased in recent years. And additionally, things like pod and stem blight, which are key to realizing that overall yield potential. One of the unique technologies that Syngenta has to offer is our trait integration facility. This facility allows us to bring new traits to market with current known varieties that have been commercialized. I use the example of Roundup Ready to Extend S14U9X. So within a matter of 2 years, we've crossed this in that facility and brought forward an S14U9X in Roundup Ready to Extend plus Liberty. That's very fast. A 2-year time frame where we used to be 3 to 5 years before bringing forward a new trait in known genetics.
My name is Gustavo Gonzalez Rulams. I'm the corn product placement scientist for Syngenta Canada. We test hybrids 3 to 4 years before commercialization in 29 locations spread throughout Canada, all the way from Manitoba to Quebec City. Across these 29 locations, we can test from smaller locations, a couple hundred products, to thousands of products in our larger locations. At these testing sites, we are able to evaluate our industry-leading traits. Two of the most important traits are Duracade for corn rootworm protection and Viptera, the only trait in the industry able to control a very important pest in Ontario and Quebec, that is the western bean cutworm. We are able to test and advance to commercial hybrids across all maturities. Most importantly, we are able to test here in Canada at least 2 or 3 years in the last traded version. That means that the same trait version that the grower is going to plant, we tested before 3 to 4 years in advance to make sure it adapts to our growing conditions.
We've talked about corn, we've talked about soybeans, we've talked about choice in genetics, choice in traits. It's time to grow NK in 2021.